let's move on to tip number 2, and that is journaling. Woo, that's one of my favorite things. Journaling, to reflect on your thoughts, to write down your thought process and your emotions, right? This is a very good form of helping you to realize your patterns or triggers that always make you fall off your path, right? For you to live a wholesome life, you need to know how you show up for yourself, how you act in certain circumstances. When are you feeling stressed? When are you feeling out of control? And how can you get back your power again? How can you get back control again, right? What are the things that actually take you off your roll? Hey everyone, welcome back to Empowering Immigrants, a hub where we have ongoing conversation on personal growth, financial fitness, mental wellness, you name it. I'm so happy and excited that we get to continue our series #Reflection Wednesdays yet again. It's a new week, it's a new Wednesday, and on this video, this time around, we get to dive into 10 ways to live a wholesome life. Now, the tips that I'm gonna share here are out of my own experiences, but believe me, it has not been a smooth road to a wholesome life, success, and so on. It's not always pretty and soft life kind of era. I have to constantly catch myself to make sure that I am on the path that I want to be on, to make sure that I'm on the path to becoming the woman that I want to be in the next 5 or to 10 years old, to becoming the best mom that I see myself being, to becoming the boss babe, entrepreneur girl that I want to be. I have to constantly catch myself when I am stepping or like falling off the road. It's not constantly that we're always like doing the right stuff, right? But it is so important that we remain conscious to what we are doing and to living a wholesome life, to doing the daily steps, doing the daily things that will bring us closer to being whole, to be in purpose, to be alive, to feel alive, right? Okay, so tip number 1 that I am sharing, top on the top list, is to practice mindfulness and or meditation, right? And this involves taking time off to be in the present moment and calming your mind. It can be done through various techniques such as deep breathing. I love deep breathing. In the summer, I do it through taking cold showers or baths. The moment where you open that cold shower and you go like, that is such a good exercise. And or just taking like 1 minute during your busy day to just keep calm, quiet, and just take 10 deep breaths. And or meditation can be done through a guided meditation via even YouTube videos, and actually I've come to realize that meditation can be really different from person to person, right? Some of them sit down in that form where you like sit with your hands up and just be quiet, come back to your thoughts, like do not really run into your thoughts, and so just be totally quiet, be in the present. And or for me really has been just being in worship, being in quiet, present worship and prayer kind of a state. So the goal is just to quiet your mind, to be in the present. And it has been shown to be a very good form of getting rid of anxiety, of stress, and staying focused and calm even during hard times, and just for your overall well-being. Right, so and then let's move on to tip number 2, and that is journaling. Woo, that's one of my favorite things. Journaling, to reflect on your thoughts, to write down your thought process and your emotions, right? This is a very good form of helping you to realize your patterns or triggers that always make you fall off your path, right? For you to live a wholesome life, you need to know how you show up for yourself, how you act in certain circumstances. When are you feeling stressed? When are you feeling out of control? And how can you get back your power again? How can you get back control again, right? What are the things that actually take you off compass, right? And how can you win over them? How can you be a better person, right? So if you journal, you can always go back to your journal. I love to do that. and you'll be surprised on like, oh my goodness, so this is what triggered me last time, so I'm not doing this again or so, right? And oh my goodness, I've actually been winning on A, B, C, and D, so let me do that often, right? So journaling really helps you understand the path that you are on, the things that you can do better, the things that trigger you, just for you to avoid them, right? I have plenty. Let's not even get into that. All right, let's move on to tip number 3. Is trying out a new hobby or a new creative activity, right? That will help you to feel some sort of fulfillment, right? It will help you to feel whole and just live like a longer life if you're always trying out new things, right? I am one to trying scary stuff, heights and all that. Most of my friends are like a no when it comes to that, but it can be anything for you, right? Something creative, painting or so. Take a new class, try out something new, go into a new restaurant, go to a new place that you've never been before, into a new culture, learn a new language, or take swimming classes or something. Just always be in the move and be like, have a mind of wonder, right? Like, what's happening in the world? What is this thing all about? Can I try out this new thing? It will definitely make you feel fulfilled, wholesome, and like you are really living your life fully, trying out new things. Okay, that's tip number 3, and that's also one of my favorites. Recently I've been loving to travel, just seeing new cities, and so it makes me feel whole again. It really holds me down, right? So let's move on to tip number 4. Okay, tip number 4 is being in nature, right? Being in nature has been shown to reduce stress, increase your mood, and just give you also some sort of peace. And nature is such a beautiful thing. We always go on walks with my kids, also while they're riding their bicycles, and also, and for me, nature reminds me of God's beauty, you know, that he is in control. When the trees blossom, you know, and everything, like, oh my goodness, they are seasons for, like, look at how these trees are responding to their season, right? So this is how my life is. I get reminded of to appreciate the seasons that I'm in, whether they're good, bad, or gruesome, right? So I love nature. Try going into nature, go for walks, go for a run, or just be in nature. Go and sit at a park, have a picnic, and just listen to the birds and nature, right? It's really been shown to help boost your mood as well. All right, so let's move on to tip number 5. It's literally my favorite. Sleep. Who doesn't love a good rest, a good sleep, right? Tip number 5 is to get enough sleep, enough rest. You have to at least get 7 to 8 or 9 hours of sleep at night, and create an environment where you will really have a deep sleep. A cool area, open up your window a little bit, be in a dark, like make your room really dark. And also, before you go to bed, avoid caffeine. Okay, coffee. Your girl not been doing that. It's so weird how I've been taking coffee the last hours of the evening. But now, yeah. And also electronics. Avoid electronic devices, your phone, at least an hour before your bed, so that you can really tap into your sleep. Have enough sleep, sleep enough, okay? And also stick to your sleeping schedules. If you go to bed at 21 and wake up at 5 every morning or 6, stick to that, okay? Sleep is really essential for your overall well-being, for your health, and for how you operate, okay? You will not be a tired, moody mommy, boyfriend, girlfriend, child, or whatsoever, okay? So get enough sleep. Let's move on to tip number 6. Honeys, is to drink your water and mind your business. Okay, jokes aside, really. Wait, before we move on, I would love to kindly please ask you to subscribe to my channel. It will really help me to create a bigger community, to show up and just bring impact and value to you all. which I hope I'm already doing, right? So if you really love the videos, and if you haven't watched it, this is your first video, you can also go ahead and watch other videos. But please do subscribe, like, comment, share, and also follow us on empoweringimmigrants.de on Instagram. I would really love and appreciate that. Okay, fine, let's dive back into it. I was saying, drink your water and mind your business and stay hydrated. Okay, it's good for your overall health. I promise you, you will live a longer life. Stay hydrated. It will also give you clarity, it will reduce stress and just that fatigue kind of a feeling. So drink your water, drink at least 8 to 10 cups of water per day. What I do is we buy this 1.5 liters of water in the shops, like bottles of water in the shops. So I try to at least drink 2, and on days that I'm really focused, I go up to 3. Yeah, girl be drinking her water. Okay, so drink your water, stay hydrated. It's good, it's good, it's overall a good thing to drink your water. Okay, let's move on to tip number 7. If you want to live a wholesome and longer life, medicine will not help you. The medicine that will help you will be eating healthy food. Food is medicine, okay? Eat lots of food, but the right food, okay? Eat your greens, eat wholesome fruits, eat whole grains, lots of protein, healthy fat. Stay healthy, take care of your body. Your body is, I always say, your body is a temple of God, okay? To love yourself is to really be mindful of what you put into your system, into your body. Eat wholesome food, okay? Most of the time, at least. Keep the pap for at least once after every 2 weeks. Okay, I know it's delicious, but try to eat healthy food, have a balanced diet. Also, what I love and that has really been helping me with my gut and everything is intermittent fasting. Whew, a total recommendation. Okay, intermittent fasting is like eating for 6 hours and fasting the rest of the 12 hours, okay, which is 24 hours, like that, right? Yeah. Okay, so I eat at 12 noon, my first breakfast, until from 12 noon until 6 p.m. and that's it. Okay, after that is like I'm on a whole fast. It's called intermediate fasting. So you choose the intervals that actually work for you. Okay, but be mindful of what you take in and when you take in the food. A quick tip also before we move on. I recently stumbled upon Dr. Oh my goodness, sorry, I totally forgot the name, but I'll put it down below on the comments. There is something about vinegar that you should be taking. It helps with your glucose, with your overall health system, and even if you really eat messy food, at least drinking a glass of water with 1 spoon of vinegar, it reduces the spike of glucose and whatever not, right? So I love to now also have a cup of lukewarm water with a spoon of vinegar, right? It is apparently much better than putting in a slice of lemon. I used to love my lemon hot water just to balance the stuff that I take in here and there when I have the cheat meals kind of a day. So that's the tip, an extra tip. Thank me later, right? So let's move on to tip number 8, right? Limiting screen time and taking a break from technology. I know, for those that know me very well, girl be going missing for weeks, even months, right? But it's actually very crucial to take breaks from technology, right? It's also some sort of fast. Yeah, you can fast from social media, fast from technology, take breaks. It helps you to be present in your life, to stay focused, right? Really, too much screen time is bad for your eye strain. It also increases fatigue. Yeah, just be scrolling all the time. Take some time off, be present in the environment around you, with the people that are around you there physically. Be present in your life, stay focused on what you're actually doing instead of just scrolling and just being informed with everything else that is happening externally outside of your world. It's very important to take breaks. It doesn't have to be weeks and months like I do, but at least for like a day or a few hours. Start with small atomic habits and you will get used to it. I also started like that, right? But important, take breaks from the noise. Okay, take breaks from the noise, stay in your focus bubble and just be present. Okay. Tip number 9, stay connected with loved ones, okay, friends or family. I know tip number 8 was to take breaks from social media, on technology, screen time and engaging, but I said breaks, okay. Also try to stay connected to your circles, okay. Create a small group of circles that you having people around you, really having a close connection with your loved ones can really help you feel supported, yeah. Some sort of belonging, some sort of feeling of fulfillment, yeah. Who doesn't want to be loved and to show love and to give love, right? We want to create environments where we reciprocate love and giving, okay. It makes you feel wholesome. So if you want to live a wholesome life and a longer life, you need a community, okay. You need a community. Connect with your loved ones and be present. Oh goodness, I love like being present is a game changer, okay. Be present. It doesn't matter if you are in a group or whatever. If you are not present, if you are not really there, really listening and engaging with your loved ones, can I call it fake? Kind of like it becomes fake, right? So have integrity, be present, be faithful to your people, be faithful to yourself and have a love, a connectivity, right? So tip number 10 and the last one for now is to seek therapy or counseling if you're going through difficult times. That is okay, okay. We need to normalize going to therapy. We need to normalize seeking counseling, and counseling can be either professional or also just going to family members, really just speaking out what you're going through. So taking care of your mental health, okay, taking care of your mental health, not ignoring if you realize that you are having anxiety or you are depressed over something, go to therapy, talk it out with a loved one, okay. Do not just sit with it and say, oh my goodness, I have depression, I have post-depression or whatsoever. Then seek help, talk about it with a loved one. Do not just realize it and just try and deal with it or just cover yourself under a blanket, okay. Go and seek help, take care of your mental health. And I've also realized recently that, hey, kids actually also need therapy, as small as 6 years old or whatever, okay. If your kids are going through a difficult time and you cannot get through to them, there's therapy for kids as well, okay. Let's take care of our mental health, of the mental health of our loved ones. Also, if you realize that one of your loved ones are not okay, approach them and advise them to go for therapy, okay, and help if you can, even pay for the therapy or so. Mental health is everything. We need to be mentally fit, and that is tip number 10, okay, to be conscious and seek counseling or therapy. That's tip number 10. And that's it, okay. 10 tips to help you live a wholesome life, a longer life. And guys, you don't have to go all crazy over them. You can choose 1 or 2 that will work for you for now, and or just try also atomic habits, okay. Atomic small little steps, yeah. It doesn't have to, you don't have to like start eating a wholesome meal, a healthy one once off or so. Start by just eating an apple a day or something, right? I'm just saying, take small steps, but really we need to take care of ourselves. We want to live longer. It all starts with taking care of yourself, being conscious on how you show up. It's in the little things, okay. And if you really want more for your life, more is required from you, okay. So you need to do more. If you want to more, if you want to live longer, then you have to do things that will make you live longer, right? To whom much is given, if you're given a long life, much is required, okay? So we need to really step in and take care of ourselves daily. And on the days that you are not showing up, that you're falling off, have grace on yourself. It happens. I have to constantly catch myself again, over and over again, and get back on the path. So it's not always sunshine and rainbow, okay? Those days happen and it's okay, but the goal is to have a routine, have structure, so something that we can always go back to, right? So from me to you, that's it for this week. I am already excited for next week. I love being here, and I hope you all also love being here. So please do hit the notification bell for next week's upcoming video. We are still continuing #reflection Wednesdays. It's really cool, man, to reflect on your life, on how you are living your life and showing up. And I really hope that it's been helpful and it's bringing value to you all. If you haven't watched any of my videos that I've posted before, please do dive in and keep on watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love.